Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Wee Kwan, Quality Manager in Croda Singapore. At the same time, I'm the Sustainability Champion for Croda Singapore, responsible for driving sustainability improvements in the site. Before we talk about the challenge statements, a short introduction about Croda. Croda is a global specialty chemical manufacturer with offices and factories all over the world. One key part of our business strategy is sustainability. We aim to be the most sustainable supplier of specialty chemicals in the world. For today's challenge statements, these challenges are aligned with our goals to reduce emissions and on environmental stewardship. Our goals to reduce emissions is to halve our carbon emissions by 2030, and by 2050, we aim to be a carbon neutral organization. As for environmental stewardship, we aim to be able to treat all our wastewater and also reduce our water use by half by 2030. Before introducing the challenge statements, I'd like to set a context for the Singapore site. The Croda Singapore site is a multi-purpose batch manufacturing plant, manufacturing up to 300 different products at the site. This means that we're dealing with high degrees of variability. For example, our processes can range from a few hours to a few days to complete. So this challenge of variability would be something that you'll hear about across all our challenge statements. Without further ado, let me introduce our first challenge statement, which is about water recovery from high-strength wastewater. As detailed in the published challenge statement, Croda currently have high COD wastewater, which we are unable to treat. This wastewater can be further broken down into the alkoxylate, ester, and blended wastewater, and details are as above. Currently, these wastewater are being sent to external wastewater collector for treatment. Therefore, in line with our target is to be able to treat all our wastewater, we are looking for solutions that can treat and even recover this high COD wastewater for use in our plant processes. What makes, apart from being able to treat this high COD wastewater, there are a number of additional factors that make this particularly challenging. Firstly, it's about economics. In Singapore, I think we all know that space is limited, and that's the same in Croda Singapore too. There's limited space available for installation of the water treatment facility, and any space used for water treatment is essentially space not used for production purposes. Therefore, we are looking for solutions with a minimum small footprint and such as a modular treatment system. Also, apart from water treatment, we are also pay attention to the energy required for these treatment processes. Therefore, we aim to use renewable energy to run the new water treatment plant. This would inevitably increase the OPEX of the plant and affect the economics of the plant. Next, the new plant need to be able to deal with the variability in the processes of a batch manufacturing plant. What you see earlier about the COD, those are pretty much average values of COD in our wastewater. Depending on the processes and the products that's running, the COD from the wastewater can actually vary about 10 to 20%. Therefore, any solution need to be able to address such variability. We're also looking for solutions which have integrated data analytics, which can continuously optimize the running of the plant in terms of water treatment capabilities and also energy efficiency according to the composition of the wastewater that's entering it. Similarly, the volume of water is going to vary from day to day, and therefore scalability is something that needs to be paid attention to. Finally, while not a requirement at this moment, any solution with a potential to recover materials for reuse, that would be a great bonus.